Good morning, students. Sai Ram. Let us finish our EVS 1 lesson number 5, water for every household. This is the last part which we are going to see in today's lesson, that is EVS 1 lesson number 5. So let us begin with new words. The first word, you can see it on the screen, is CONTINUALLY, continually. Continually means a continuous process, an ongoing process without end, means it is not it has no stop in between. It is going continuously without any obstructions. It is going on and on in a continuous process. So an ongoing process means continually. Okay. Second one, CONTAINER, container. Container is a utensil to store something. It can be food grains, it can be liquid things or anything. So the container is a storage vessel, you can say. Okay, a vessel used for storing things is called a container. Look at the third one, EXPENSE, expense. Expense means when you when you go in the market and you buy vegetables or fruits, you have to give money. That means that is your expense. When you're giving money for something to buy, that is your expense. Okay. Fourth one, DISEASES, diseases. When you're not well, when you fall ill, when you have fever, or when your stomach pain or some kind, that is called, when you're not feeling well, is called disease. Okay, diseases. And the next one is ENSURE, ensure. Ensure means it is certain, it is sure that you are going to do that thing. That is called ensure, a certain thing and a very important thing which you must do and you have to do, that is ensure. You have to do it, that is certain. Okay. Now we need, the first thing which we are going to see in today's video is, we are going to study the chapter overall in points, whatever we have studied throughout the chapter, and why is water so much essential for us, that we are going to see in today's video. We need water continually. Children, we need water for all the activities, for majority of the activities in our house, in our school, wherever we need water. Yes or no? From the time we get up till the time we sleep, we need water for all the purpose. Like from the time we get up, we need water to brush our teeth, we need water to take bath, we need water again to clean some clean utensils, for drinking, for for washing floors, for cleaning the windows, for watering the plants. So we need water for each and every purpose. So that is what we need water continually, means we need water continuously. Okay. Now see, here is a diagram, a picture which shows that, in short, there are few things which I have just shown in the picture, that we need water from drinking. See the first picture, we need water for drinking. Second one is we need water for washing hands. Third one is we need water for brushing teeth. Next one is bathe. Bathe means taking a bath. So we need water for having a bath. Then cooking. For everything in cooking requires water. Yes or no? Then last one is watering the plants. So these are the few activities which I have shown in the picture for which you need water. Okay. So apart from these activities, there are many more activities for which you need water. So that is why water is used in a continuous process. Water is used in a large quantity and water is used continually. So that is the meaning of that sentence. Okay. Now look at this one. A lid and tap on water container help to keep the water clean and make it easier to use. Yes, children. When you are storing water in your house, you have to keep one thing in mind, that you cannot leave the water uncovered. You have to put a lid on it so that dust particles or something, dirt, don't fall inside the water and make it dirty. So always cover the stored water with a lid. And otherwise, if it is in a pot or whatever, a tap on a container is the best way of keeping the water clean, so that you don't put your hands inside the water for taking it. When you on that tap, you directly get water. So the water remains untouched, the water remains clean. So these are the two ways. You can either cover the water with lid, or lid is important for everything, but if you have a tap on the container, that is the best way of keeping the water clean. So you should always take care. See, just storing water and leaving it uncovered, leaving it anywhere is not a good thing. You should always keep in mind that whenever you store water, whether in buckets or whether in any of the utensil in the house, you should see that it is covered so that it remains clean, and you can use it for all the purpose which you need water. Okay, and if you need it for drinking, you should ensure that the water is boiled, and then you can drink the water. Is that clear? So what is the safest method? It is covering the utensil or the container with a lid, or having a tap on the water container, which helps to keep the water clean. Is that clear? Now see, this is a pot which is having a tap also, and it is having a lid also. Can you see? See, this is the lid and this is the tap. So it is having both the things. So this ensures that the water remains clean inside the utensil. Okay, now we'll go to the next one. Now, if drinking water is not potable, it can cause diseases. Very important, children. See, again I am reading it out. If drinking water is not potable, it can cause diseases. Means, you know what is the meaning of potable now. Potable means the water which is safe for drinking is known as drinking, means potable water. And if it is not clean, then it can affect your health. Okay, you can fall sick. So that is why whenever you store drinking water, you should again see that it is covered with a lid, or otherwise it should be compulsorily covered with a lid, or otherwise if it is filter or pot having a lid and a tap is the best way of keeping the stored drinking water safe and clean. So whenever you want to drink water, you should not directly open the tap and drink water from it. You should take care. You should see that first it is boiled or no. Yes or no? Your mummy takes care in the house. The drinking water is separately kept in one clean utensil which is covered, and the drinking water is especially always boiled, and then only your mother must be giving you. So that is called potable water. The water which we get in our taps in our house is not potable for drinking. So when you boil that water, it becomes potable for drinking. Is that clear? Potable means what? Potable means water safe for drinking. Is that clear? Now see, this is a smiley which is showing a very sad face, a very, it has become ill. So that is why when you drink the water which is not clean, what you will fall? You will fall ill. So that is why I have shown a smiley which is, ill, which is feeling sick. So is it okay? Now we'll move next. Cities and towns have water purification centers and distribution systems. Children, the tap water which we get in our house, we have studied about the process which it goes through. The main source of water on earth is rain. Rain is the main source of water on earth. So when the rain water gets collected into our reservoirs, into our dams, lakes, rivers, ponds, that water is being supplied to the water purification center, where it goes through various processes, like it goes for cleaning process and it goes for filtering processes, and lot of hard work, lot of money is involved in cleaning in this water purification system. So drinking water supply system means process is not easy, and it is not cheap also. It is very, very costly. It has lot of hard work, and many people are involved in this drinking water purification process. Okay, so cities and towns, what they have a water purification centers nearby their cities and towns, and then the distribution system is also different, from which the water is distributed to various places, to various towns, to various cities, to various buildings. So this is not an easy process. It is a very hard process, and what is involved? Money. A lot of money is involved. That is, it is expensive. See, getting drinking water, or having drinking water in your tap is not a easy process. It has very costly. It involves a lot of people into it. A lot of people, hard work are involved in it, is involved in it, and a lot of efforts and a lot of process and lot of systems is involved. So the water which we get in the tap is not easily supplied for us. So you should take care that whenever you store that drinking water, whenever you store water in your house, cover it with a lid so that it does not become dirty and it does not harm your health. Is that clear? Now if we use water from other sources, we should ensure that it is potable. Now children, whenever you go to some other place, when you are not knowing that whether this water is clean or no, you should always ensure, you should always take care that the water should be boiled, okay, and then only you can drink it. So you should ensure means you should take special care to see that whether the water is clean or no and whether it is suitable for drinking. Is that clear? So you should always be careful. The water which you are drinking must be potable. Okay, if you are not aware, see in our house, we can, we know that our mother boils the water, we can easily go and drink it. But if you go to some other place, or when you know that you don't have an idea about that water, so always take, always have you can ask someone whether it is whether it is suitable for drinking, whether it is drinking water. See in our schools also we have near the wash basin that it is not for drinking purpose, it is for washing hands. But near the filters you have written that drinking water, so that you know that this water is suitable for drinking. So you should always ensure that if the water is potable or not. Okay. Now, obtaining potable water involves labor as well as expense. Means I told you a lot of process is involved, many people are involved, and lot of money is involved. So obtaining potable water is not easy. It is a very tough job, and you should always use the water carefully. You should not waste water. You should keep that in mind. So what is that meaning of that? That obtaining potable, that is water safe for drinking, involves labor. Labor means a lot of people are involved in it, as well as expense. Expense means it is costly, lot of money. The machines, the motors, the pumps which are used for purification of water are very costly. Is that clear? Water should be stored properly and used carefully. These are the two important things you should always remember, that stored water should be kept properly, that is you should always cover it with a lid, and whenever you reuse, whenever you are going to refill the utensil, whenever you are going to fill new water in it, you should wash the utensil properly and then you should fill new water in it. Okay, and then you should use it carefully, that you should use it without any wastage. Like while brushing a teeth, you can always brush a teeth with a glass of water or with a mug, so that the tap does not the tap which you keep running sometimes while brushing the teeth, that water will not get wasted. So these are the small things which you have to keep in mind while using water. So that is, you have to use the water carefully. Is that clear? Now we will take a quick recap of what we have studied in today's video. We have studied very important points related to water. First one, what we studied, we need water continually. Means we need water in our day-to-day life for all the activities which we do. From brushing the teeth till cleaning, washing utensils, for washing clothes, you need water for everything. Okay. Then second one is, a lid and tap on water container helps to keep the water clean. Always, if you see that your mother is busy with so many things in the house, so if she forgets to cover the water with a lid, and if you see it, you immediately put a lid on that water. So you have to remember these small things to keep the water safe and clean for drinking. Is that clear? Then, if drinking water is not potable. Now, what will happen if drinking water is not potable? You may fall ill. We may fall ill and we may get, some kind of disease like stomach pain or whatever, headache, sickness, whatever, ill. So you should see that the water which is used for drinking, the water which we use for drinking is potable, that it is safe and clean for drinking, so that it does not affect our health. The next one is cities and towns have water purification centers. So water purification center is a place where water gets purified, where water gets cleaned, and it is not an easy process. A lot of people are involved in it. Lot of money is required, and a lot of process, like you need electricity, you need pumps, you need motors, you need what and lot of hard work, and it is a very very long process. Okay, so whenever you use water, you should use it carefully. Now if we use water from other sources, we should ensure that it is potable. If you don't know whether that water is not suitable for drinking, you should always inquire, you should always ask someone whether if it is safe for drinking or no. Then the next one, obtaining potable water involves labor as well as expense. As I told you, lot of people's hard work, and it is also very costly. So you should use water carefully and wisely. Okay. So what we have studied in today's video, we have studied that we should keep care, or we should take care of the water which we store in our houses, so that we can use it for drinking purpose easily and for other purposes also, and you should always drink potable water which is safe for drinking, which will not affect your health. And we should use water wisely and carefully without any wastage. Is that clear? I hope you have understood today's video, and thank you for listening to me carefully. And this was the end of lesson number 5. See you. Take care. Bye.